we got one more, and this one very anticipated. So we'll see if we'll break this streak. Our next one is a Taiwanese horror film from director Rob Jabaz, and it is The Sadness. And in The Sadness, we after years of combating a pandemic with relatively benign symptoms, a frustrated nation finally lets its guard down. This is when the virus spontaneously mutates, giving rise to a mind-altering plague. The streets erupt into violence and depravity as those infected are driven to enact the most cruel and ghastly things they can think of. Murder, torture, sexual assault, and mutilation are only the beginning. The young couple is pushed to the limits of sanity as they try and reunite amid the chaos. The age of civility and order is no more. There is only the sadness. So this was like the one notable flick that I wasn't able to really get to last year, and I finally got to check it out. Before I get into it, I will say I'm a massive fan of the Garth Ennis graphic novel series Crossed, and this is very much, it's not a zombie film. I guess, you kind of consider it more 28 Days Later, but in this one, it's just a virus and it makes you fucking evil. Like, just fucking evil. And you love pain and just every kind of degrading thing you can imagine. And this is definitely extreme horror. There is some ocular trauma that would give Fulci a boner. It is hardcore from beginning to end. And all right, I have more to say about this one, but let's see. Kruger, does the streak end? Did you have fun with at least one?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much a given. My buddy Kyle from Top Cult YouTube channel, he had seen this at the festival. I think it was like 4 months ago or something like that, and he just said it was absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I had heard so many just different things. Even like little spoilers that I saw coming up in groups about some of the fucked up shit that we were about to see in this movie. I will say, I don't think it's as fucked up as, I was expecting, because I have seen, a lot of fucked up shit. Unearthed Films is my favorite boutique label. So I watch a lot of really depraved, twisted shit. But this one is definitely depraved and twisted, but I'll just say there's other stuff out. It doesn't get to the level of Serbian film. Let's just put it that way. All right. So it really, like, I was really impressed. Like the gore, practical effects, the way the fucking infected people look, it's just, scary and terrifying. I also like the different perspectives, how we had two different stories going on, with the boyfriend and then the girlfriend at two different locations, and then bringing them together in the final act. I thought that was really well done. And just, man, like the bus scene, the fucking the sandwich shop scene, everything, fucking basketball court stuff. Like, there is so many iconic just moments that are absolute nonstop mayhem, gore. I mean, blood just spewing, like buckets and buckets of fucking blood. I mean, if you're a gore hound, this is everything you're gonna want.
Oh yeah, and from beginning to end,
yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, and the thing that I love about it too is just like, we start off pretty wholesome, and then it just goes 0 to 100 and does not fucking let off the gas pedal the whole damn time. I mean, it was just escalation after escalation of just getting more and more depraved.
Did you pop when one character is being tortured and then he just goes, "Why'd you stop them? I was just about to shoot my load."
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
Yeah, and some of the dialogue is just fuck, like, really, really twisted stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a huge fan. I had to watch this one twice though, because like I said, I think my expectations were just like, oh, I'm looking for, the next most fucked up thing I've ever seen. Didn't get to that level, but after watching it the second time, I'm like, yeah, this is my type of fucking zombie movie. This is everything I really wanted. And yeah, fucking highly recommend it. It's going to be on the top of everybody's 2022 list because, I mean, goddamn, really is up there.
Oh, it's impossible not to have a blast with this again, unless you're sensitive, because this is just like trigger warnings for everything.
If you're easily triggered, do not fucking watch this movie.
Yeah.
But you know, if you just want a gore fest and to see some fucked up shit, this is a perfect what was that, hour and 40 minutes of your time.
You couldn't. Yeah, this is like an American studio. No fucking way could you make this.
At a certain point, I just messaged Pugs like, "Okay, I'm hard now."
Yeah, you messaged the whole group.
You both know it.
Yeah. There's just, oh man, like, and practical gore. You know what I mean?
There's maybe one sequence of CGI throughout this whole movie. I think it was when that lady jumped off the fucking building. Mm-hmm. But even that, I mean, it looked fantastic, and you know, you didn't look out of place or anything like that. And then the rest is just gore fest, fucking people, you know, disgusting stabbings, you know, sexual assault happening, you know, and just fucking
new holes.
Yeah, new holes. Yeah. Shout out to the Serbian film reference. If you're sick like me, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And we're definitely got plenty to talk about in fucking spoilers.
Oh, like I said, read the graphic novel Crossed.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the closest I think we'll ever get to something like that. And you know, unless, you know, Unearthed Films gets some like major funding and decides that they're gonna fucking put out a Crossed adaptation. Stephen Biro, please do that. A lot of people would fucking watch it.
Yeah, sell your house and just do it.
Yeah.
It'll be your legacy, because
it's funny. Ben Grimm in the chat brought up the first 10 minutes at the sandwich shop reminded me of Toxic Avenger.
Oh yeah.
I totally felt that too. I'm gonna throw it out there.
Especially like, and this isn't, you know, just blood, like the puke stuff. Like, you know, if you have problems with puke, don't watch this movie, because there's a couple of really nasty goddamn moments in here. But yeah, it did. I do get that. And like, I feel like it kind of took a little bit of like, just with various kill scenes and certain things, I think it was kind of paying homage to some of the more extreme things that we've seen in, you know, the genre.
Yeah, I mean, the basic story is nothing you haven't seen before. Like I said, it's an infection type movie. 28 Days Later, but it was just what the doctor ordered. If you're just like, man, I'm really tired of safe horror.
It was literally
safe horror.
Well, that was how I felt. Like everything I was watching recently, I haven't really been big on. Honestly, this year hasn't been a big year for me. And maybe that's probably dealing with some personal shit too. But like, there hasn't been many movies that like, I was just like, fuck, I already know that's going to be on my list at the end of the year. And that, like, you know, I need to have that in my collection immediately, and this is one of them. Perfect double if you need a double like zombie style flick. Start with this and end with Yummy, which is a completely different tone, but still gets really fucked up and fucking is more comedic.
Yeah, Yummy is just a blast, a Belgian zombie-ish movie, let's just call it. But
both Raven Banner too, aren't they?
Yeah, dude. Like Raven Banner has put out some really awesome shit.
Oh yeah.
Even if the customer service is crap.
It really is.
But
they're like mad at me because they fucking didn't refund me. What happened was they sent me a package and then didn't refund me the thing that they had out of stock. So I was like, where the fuck is it? And I asked them, and then they were all rude about it. And like, oh, we didn't have it in stock. So sorry, we're not like a big company like Amazon or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, just give me my money back.
I just want my fucking $15, asshole. But as far as fucking putting out movies, you guys put out some of the best. They just put out a new edition of Baskin a few fucking, I think it was like a year and a half ago. They put out consistently, probably my favorite stuff outside of Spectre Vision. But even with like Spectre Vision, they don't put out as much as like Raven Banner does. Their consistency is like top notch. They have at least 2 or 3 really, really awesome ones each year.
Yeah, their Blu-ray of December, if you want, you'll get it.
Crappy Christmas.
Crappy Christmas, yeah, the one that was not in the US. streaming version last
Yeah.
I checked. Anyway,
Yeah, it's not on any of the streaming things because I was actually trying to show Stephen Byro it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because I was trying to have him hit that guy up and see if he wanted to do something because he's putting out this new claymation movie pretty soon. I
yeah.
think
We aired the
the
trailer.
the Milkman one.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck, dude, Crappy Christmas." That guy, Weirdo Mation, would be perfect for Unearth if he did a full feature length movie.
And to no one else's surprise, I do have a write-in review from Pug, so I'll just go ahead and read that.
Let's go.
Go for it.
I don't know. He hated it. I don't want to read this. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was like, "There's no fucking way."
Delightful, highly entertaining, familiar and new at the same time. All the characters are interesting, super gory and fast-paced for the most part. Kudos for having that amount of violence on screen, from stabbings, beatings, putting penises where they should not go, and putting penises in people that don't want them inside them. Bravo. Overall, I loved it. Minus half a point for introducing an idea and not developing it. Wait, not diverging it. Not, wait.
Developing it.
Not diverging that specific thing. Oh, okay. I know what he's saying. That'll get explained later. Um, since up until then, their balls seemed fearless. Next time, just don't mention it. Spoilers for the reveal. So there's a certain thing that got mentioned that wasn't paid off.
Me fucking too.
Okay, which that's the thing you kind of brought up earlier.
All
so
right,
we'll save
yeah.
that for spoilers. All right, should we?
There is potential for more in this universe too, and I hope we
hell
get
yeah.
it. Do you know how this was funded? I don't know if it was the director or the producer or both, but the filmmakers had have a cam girl company, and they used those profits to. So you
Yes.
probably, I'm assuming, have some cam girls that
That's rad.
sprinkle. I also, before we move on though, I want to put over the train pervert. I don't know if the character was even
his
given a
character,
name.
dude, his acting
I
was
think
so
it was
fucking
Dan.
good.
I think that was his name.
He was a nasty villain. I mean, just that whole interaction before the turn on the train. And then, I mean, this movie is suspenseful too. It's a gore fest. It's very lively, but it has some very suspenseful moments as well. So, I was very impressed with this. Once again, don't watch it and get all upset because it is extreme. You've been warned.
It definitely deserves a trigger warning.
For everything, yes.
Yeah. There's people that are gonna be like, oh fuck, I'd go in and just thinking I'm gonna watch a zombie movie, and then here I go fucking seeing struggle snuggling every fucking 5 minutes. But yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's just it kind of makes sense though that they run they kind of work in the pornography business because like they probably needed so many fucking extras, like because there's just these massive groups of actual zombies running, no CGI, just actual fucking people looking menacing in full makeup. Bravo, this is the way you fucking do it, man.
Yeah.
Fuck movies like World War Z that fucking put on all those fucking people in CGI and shit like that. Like, this is the way it's done. The actual menacing crowds. And there's a big difference from seeing like, these stupid little blobs of people running after, the group than actually having actors where you could see their eyes and see them look menacing and, their facial expressions. And the one thing I like about this movie too is I've already watched it twice, and each time, like, I can notice different things going on in the background because there's so much going on screen.
Yeah. No, this one, if you're a gore hound, you will be pleasantly surprised, and hopefully we'll get more. Like I said, a lot of the more ballsy films now, more and more overseas. So, I loved it. So let's go ahead and rate it. Kruger?
I'm tossed up because like my heart wants to give it a 5 out of 5, but I do stand with Pugs's take. There's one thing that they held back on that they shouldn't have, and if they would have fucking showed it, even not even in one specific scene, but at some point in this movie, if they would have showed a certain type of violence that I'm a fan of, it would have got a full 5. But I'm gonna go with a 4.5. But it's my second favorite movie I've seen all fucking year, so I already know it's gonna make my top 10 list at the end.
Okay. Even though, see, with this one, even though the basic story is pretty familiar, I still think it kicked so much ass that I'm giving it the 5. I loved it, and yeah, hey, I'm an unashamed 5 for me. How about you, Todd?
I was going back and forth, but I mean, overall, I know it's going to make my top 5 of the year. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it the 5, even despite one thing not happening. And for Pugs, he is 4.5 stars. Would recommend to some,
Yeah,
not all.
yeah, that's pretty good. There's some people that I know that would absolutely fucking despise this movie if I recommended it to them.